Well, heading over to Warner Brothers Discovery, Warner Brothers won a significant victory this week in its legal battle with its longtime financing partner, Village Roadshow. As a judge agreed to send the dispute to arbitration, Village Roadshow has teamed with the studio on numerous blockbusters over the last 25 years, including Joker, the Ocean series, and American Sniper. But the relationship foundered when Warner Brothers opted to release The Matrix Resurrections simultaneously in theaters and on HBO Max, along with its rest of its 2021 release slates. As we know, it's been causing a lot of drama with a lot of different creators. Village Roadshow sued in February, alleging that Warner Brothers had sabotaged the film's box office revenue in order to boost the streaming service. A lot of people have been saying that as well. Village Roadshow has alleged that Warner Brothers was moving forward with projects including Wonka, a TV series based on Edge of Tomorrow, and a sequel to I Am Legend with Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan without participation from Village Roadshow, in violation to their agreement. Now, the company sought an injunction that would force Warner Brothers to abide by agreement. Now, in his ruling, Judge David S. Cunningham held that the issues in the lawsuit are governed by the contract's arbitration clause. Now, he has also denied the Village Roadshow's request for an injunction. In the statement, the Village Roadshow said it would continue to fight in arbitration to expect a win of significant damages. I know a lot of people are coming after Warner Brothers for the same-day release for 2021, so I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they might get a little something.
Yeah, and look, everybody's going to be keeping their eyes on this because this will have significant ramifications on other studios that also decided to release certain films same day. And because if Village Roadshow should somehow win, don't expect that other creators will go after other studios in that same type of an attempt. So we'll keep an eye on that one. All right, now, question for you. Who's ready to watch a new full-length Black Adam trailer? Me. This guy.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Well, guess what? According to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson himself, the wait's almost over. He announced that the trailer for the next big live-action DC film will drop, are you ready? June 8th. That's right around the freaking corner. That's like a week. It's next week.
Exactly.
The film arrives in theaters October 21st, so I'm so excited to finally get a full trailer of it.
I am too.
My gosh,
I'm so freaking pumped. I mean, he keeps posting these photos and these little things. It's awesome. It's going to be so freaking epic. Now, talking about J.J. Abrams a little bit earlier in the tease, well, his Demi-Monde, the first show of his prolific producer, has written since Fringe back in 2008, is on the bubble at HBO, as sources say. Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav is frustrated by the lack of output from Bad Robot's $250 million overall deal. Now, sources say that the budget for HBO's project that he is doing, which has been in the works since 2018, is the source of contentions as Abrams' Bad Robot is eyeing to spend that net worth of north of $200 million. A decision on whether the sci-fi drama will move forward is expected to come soon. Now, Bad Robot's rich overall deal with Warner Brothers Discovery is currently not in jeopardy, though the lack of output has created a larger discussion about what the newly merged company expects to stem from this overall pact. Now, Zaslav's sources say is frustrated with the lack of delivery from the deal that was signed back in September of 2019. Granted, sources also suggest that some frustration within the halls of Warner Brothers Discovery that Abrams has led a claim to a number of DC characters, but has yet to get anything off the ground with any of these. Abrams also has multiple DC Comics projects in the works, including an adult animated Batman series that reunites Abrams with his facility collaborator and friend Matt Reeves, who is behind, of course, the Batman feature film, Constantine, and the pilot of Madam X. So that's a lot. That's a lot of head-to-head going. Now, as a businessman, I completely understand understand where Zaslav is coming from, but as a creative, this is one of your biggest creators that you have right now. Don't make him mad and don't make him go somewhere else.
Yeah, and remember, he's also attached to the Green Lantern series and all that. But, you know, it's a great point, because later on in the industry news, we're going to have some more news about JJ, because he's all over our industry news. But remember, you barely got him in a bidding war with Apple. You barely got him, but you signed him. You don't want to piss him off and have him leave to go to the other place, because they have the money to buy him out. Just saying, you better be careful, like you said. Hey, this is exciting. Jodie Foster is set for one of the lead roles in True Detective Season 4 at HBO. Foster will apparently play Detective Liz Danvers in the 4th season. This marks the first major casting news to emerge from the new season, which is set in a town of Alaska where it can be dark for 24 hours a day at certain times of the year, as we all know. HBO's official synopsis for True Detective Night Country, which is what the new season is going to be called, reads, when the long winter night falls in Ennis, Alaska, the 6 men that operate the Sol Arctic Research Station vanish without a trace. To solve the case, detectives Liz Danvers and Evangeline Navarro will have to confront the darkness they carry in themselves and dig into the haunted truths that lie buried under the eternal ice.
Oh, sounds deep.
Yeah, well, Jodie Foster is deep, so it's going to be good.
It makes sense. Well,
they should get her to direct, too.
Yeah, for sure. Flipping to the opposite side of that, the first ever Scooby-Doo preschool series is headed to HBO Max and Cartoon Network in 2024. The CGI animated adventure comedy finds the iconic Best Pals as camp counselors who lead some new crew on a mystery-solving adventure at a sleepaway camp. Per the official logline, as counselors and the Lakeside Sleepaway Camp, Scooby-Doo and Shaggy don't know much about canoes and archery, but they do know how to solve a mystery. In a summer filled with nature hikes, rafting trips, fireside ghost stories, and goofy, good-hearted, and can-do duo that does share the love of chasing clues with their younger camper pups, destined to become their own preschool version of Mystery Incorporated. Scooby-Doo vets Frank Welker and Matthew Lillard will lead the voice cast playing Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, respectively.
That's awesome.
Obviously. But, I mean, you know, I love how they're keeping this concept around for the younger generation. I think
me too.
Scooby-Doo is definitely a staple in the up-and-coming industry, I guess.
And that whole little thing where they say following clues, I wonder if it's going to be very reminiscent of like a Blue's Clues thing where the audience, the preschoolers, are included in trying to figure out the clues. That would be awesome if so. Hey, guys, in case you missed it, which I don't know how you could because it was everywhere, after 19 years, the Ellen DeGeneres Show came to a close this week with a look back, a victory lap, and final guests, including Jennifer Aniston, who also happened to be DeGeneres' first guest all those years ago. Now, during the series finale, DeGeneres focused her opening monologue on how different the world is for LGBTQ+ people now than it was when the show began. She even said that when the show began, she couldn't even say gay on air. Wow. The two grooved through the audience to Emotions. I'm talking, of course, about her DJ, Stephen Boss, a.k.a. Twitch, to which she asked to dance with her one last time before sitting down together on stage. Now, mirroring the opening of the first ever episode of the show, in the closing, DeGeneres walked to the couch facing away from the audience, sat down in front of a TV displaying a live feed of the stage. She grabbed the remote, turned the TV off, and the doors closed behind her. And that's how it ended.
That's deep.
Yeah, that's dramatic.
Yeah, especially for like a talk show. Like, calm down. But I mean, you know, controversy. Just saying, putting that out there. She had a lot of controversy after the past like year and a half. So it is what it is. But I mean, I'm sure her and old girl are gonna be doing a lot of exciting things in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, maybe she goes back up to stand up for a little while.
Yeah,
I mean, you know,
for sure. We'll see.